A complete preview of the 2022 Champions League final, completely decoded by Gematria, going through the whole entire rap sheet that we have. So I want you to see right now in the list of Champions League finals, Barcelona is 5-3 in the Champions League final. They failed to make the Champions League final. They are at 5-3 record-wise in the Champions League final at the time that Messi leaves for Paris Saint-Germain. The final is going to be held at St. Petersburg, Russia next year. As I've stated before, Ronaldo's knockout record with Juventus is at 1-3. Is going to be 5-3 when he wins the Champions League over at St. Petersburg. It's Massimiliano. It is Capitano Giorgio Chiellini, defender, Euro winner. He's got Gematria 53. Kylian Mbappe's got Gematria 53. Pochettino has Gematria 53. Ronaldo is going to be 5-3 in the knockouts with Juventus when he wins the final at St. Petersburg. If Buffon would have stayed, he would have been a part of this 5-3 record. But instead, what's going to happen is another Gianluigi is going to lose a Champions League final to start out with. It is Gianluigi Donnarumma, the new Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper. The former goalkeeper of Milan, renowned as the successor of Gianluigi Buffon. Gianluigi and the champions in Italian as Gematria 53. You gotta realize too that the last final at Cardiff, Wales, has Gematria 53. The last final that Juventus was a part of, and its next final is going to be at St. Petersburg. Same Pythagorean Gematria, 5-3 in the knockouts for Ronaldo with manager Massimiliano Allegri. Cannot be reiterated enough. Mbappe has Messi, but he's going to lose to his idol Cristiano Ronaldo. And now Juventus is going to end the 26-year Champions League title spell. It's Mbappe. It's the defending champion Chelsea. This is going to be a tribute to Italy as the epicenter of the coronavirus in Europe. COVID. AC Milan. Donnarumma's former team, Buffon's first final. All have Gematria 26. All have Gematria of Cardiff, Wales, of St. Petersburg. You saw St. Petersburg in the calculator a second ago. I'm going to show it to you again. St. Petersburg has got Gematria of 53. So I would be wary. This is exactly like Barcelona's 5-3 right now. And so you know the significance of 26. Juventus ends a 26-year Champions League title spell. It is the team that wins Scudettos that's going to win. It's Manuel Locatelli, Euro-winning midfielder, new Juventus midfielder, former Sassuolo player. Union Sportivo Sassuolo has got Gematria 26. It is Messias, El Dios, God has got Gematria 26. And of course, Ronaldo wins his 6th Champions League title, Michael Jordan style. Jordan and Treble have Gematria 26. Buffon wore the number 77 with Parma in his return with Juve that ultimately ended without any Champions League hardware. St. Petersburg, Russia. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. Got the Gematria of St. Petersburg. At the minimum, Paris makes it to the final. It is a bust for either team, Juve or PSG, to lose the Champions League. Football Club Barcelona is where Messi came from. St. Petersburg has got Gematria of 68. But be wary. The 68 has a lot of significance for the 68th Champions League in 2022-2023. This geometric interpretation means that ultimately it's not going to happen until a year later for PSG. Don't be surprised if Paris throws the match like Juventus threw the second half against Real Madrid in 2017. I've seen this over and over and over again when I see rigged matches. Messiah, France. Former PSG player. Key part of Juventus midfield. Adrien Rabiot. Played with PSG. Youth career 2012, 2019. 13 goals. Juventus are trying to become... Well, actually, he's got 24 goals. You know what's significant about 24 goals for Adrien Rabiot in the PSG uniform? Is that Russia has got Gematria 24. More to come later on in the Gematrinator. So, ultimately, Rabiot is going to defeat his former team. And now, why is Manuel Locatelli going to defeat Paris? Why is Gianluigi Donnarumma on Paris Saint-Germain? The first trophy for Manuel Locatelli and Gianluigi Donnarumma occurred over at the nation of Qatar, which is significant because that is the owners of PSG are Qatar Sporting Investments. This is exactly why Donnarumma is in a PSG uniform. His first trophy with club occurred at Qatar. And for Manuel Locatelli, this was his first trophy, and he's going to win the Champions League final against the Parisian side. It's Rabiot. It's Federico Bernardeschi, Federico Chiesa, Messi, Paulo, Leandro Paredes, Messi's Argentinian midfield teammate. I wonder what the 65 is going to be all about. I wonder what the 20 is going to be all about. You're going to say, oh, he's going to be 2-0 against Ronaldo in the final. But be wary, caveat emptor. Forza Juventus FC. It's got your match of 63. Well, they didn't win the final on June the 3rd over at Cardiff. Instead, Juventus reaches European glory against Paris. Paris has got your match of 63. You know what's interesting about Paris Saint-Germain and the owner of the parent company of Juventus, which is Exor Holding Companies? Exor also has got the Gematria of 26. You know what's interesting about the owner of Juventus? Well, my internet is out. But basically, if I were to show you his Wikipedia page, the owner, the CEO, the owner, the Juventus Holding Company, the owner of the Juventus Holding Company is a man named John Elkann. John Elkann married Margherita Agnelli. John Elkann is a Italian of French and Italian Jewish descent. And he also got a degree from Paris. So this owner of the Juventus Holding Company, John Elkann, married into the Agnelli family, and he is of French Jewish descent. Keep that in mind. Paris got Gematria of 63. If Barcelona would have won another Champions League with Messi, they would have been 6-3 in the final. It's Paris that has Gematria of 27. Juventus is currently 2-7 in the Champions League final. Paris, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian's got Gematria of 27. Aaron Ramsey is going to play a key role under Massimiliano Allegri. It is Juventus that is El Toro, the bull, in its old logo. In that oval crest, you see a bull right down the middle. It's the symbol of the Commune of Torino. Chicago Bulls style, 6 rings. Ronaldo wins his 6th Champions League title. The Bulls. Chiesa having the Gematria of Paris. But it doesn't end there. Joya Dybala, the Jew, Joya Dybala, the Jew winning the Champions League with Ronaldo and the World Cup with Messi in the same calendar year. Dybala, Qatar Sporting Investments, the teammate of Messi at Barcelona, Artur Melo. Melo's got Gematria 45 and 18. I know what the satanic script is going to say for these Messi fans out there. They're going to think Juventus is going to lose again. But the riddle is key. The heartbreak ends for Argentina in the international stage in the World Cup. The heartbreak ends for Juventus in the Champions League for both Juventus and Argentina. The final will be played on the 28th day of May. Turin, Turkey, the site of next year's final in 2023. Matis Delic, whose birthday is August the 12th, the day that Paris Saint-Germain was founded. Matthias de Ligt plays a central role in the Juventus defense. The Inter midfielder, Achraf Hakimi, Scotch 37. But you know what the 28 is all about? Revenge in Italian. Revenge for Juventus against Lionel Messi for the 2015 final. It is Juventus that will be 3-7 in the Champions League final. Allegri's got Jumanji 37. Chicago itself has Jumanji 37. The Joya Dybala, Lyonnais, losing to Lyon at a date of 8-7. Turin itself, Torino's got Jumanji 37. Angel Di Maria, Julian Draxler, Sergio Ramos. Juventus gets revenge against the former Real Madrid man Sergio Ramos. The geometric significance of Internazionale is that this is the last club to win the Champions League for Italia. Kimpembe is going to be making the mistakes at the back. The Euro winners Bonucci, Chiellini, and De Ligt deliver for Juve. Presno Kimpembe, Internazionale of Jumanji 163. It is the Italian midfielder Marco Verratti, the Juventus fan, has got Jumanji 163. This is the 30th edition of the Champions League since it was renamed from the European Cup. Messi's going to end the drought for France 30 years later, after Juve becomes the next team to win the Champions League after Inter. Porto, which Juve lost to. Inter, De Ligt, Crown, Italian, Gematrias of 30. Andrea Agnelli, Freemasonry, Sergio Ramos, Angel Di Maria. Messi's not invincible. Messi loses the final. Messi finally loses with club. He wins internationally. The roles have been flipped before the World Cup. Agnelli, Berlin, where it all began, as a European powerhouse once again, before losing to Barcelona. Leandro Paredes, Leandro, Juventus FC, Adrian Rabiot, Hakimi. The last Messi-Ronaldo final at Rome. Juventus' last win in the Champions League final at Rome. Rome, Sarabia, Gematrias of 51. Two Americans in a row. Pulisic wins the Champions League. Weston McKennie's the next midfielder. Weston, under Herrera. Russia, the 24 goals by Adrian Rabiot in the PSG uniform. Juventus, it's all about Juventus at Russia. This is the significance of 24. Its last title at Rome. Messi born on the 24th day. Until the end for Argentina in the World Cup. Also until the end for Juventus defeating Lionel Messi 7 years later after losing the Messi in 2015. But let's go back to all the 27 Gematrias of Paris and Callion and Ramsey, the Bulls, Chiesa, etc. Let's go back to all the 37 geometric connections with the 6th Champions League title in Torino. Notice that with Massimiliano Allegri, it is Juve 1, Barcelona 3. It is Juve 1, Real Madrid 4. So in Champions League finals with Massimiliano Allegri, Juventus have scored 2 goals. They have conceded 7. Juventus will score the first goal of the final. To be up 1-0, it's 3 goals scored, 7 conceded, 100%. Juventus scores the first goal. I'm going to go with the 2-0 win to have 4 goals and 7 conceded because it is owner Nasser Al-Khelaifi. That's got Gematria 47, and this means that Paris opponents, Bayern and Juventus, have scored 3 and Paris 0 before ending a 30-year drought. Now, when we talk about these 65 connections, this is where Bayern Munich in the 2020 final comes into play. They're going to lose again. Bayern won the first final against Paris. The opponent's going to win again against Paris. This is a geometric trap to get you to think that, oh, after losing the Bayern, it's going to end 29 years later for France. I know, you're going to think it's all by design. It's almost like the 2-8, and oh, Juve goes 2-8 in the final. I know it's all by design. They like to double code this, but you got to be careful. It's all about next year, too, as well. And what is really 68 telling you? It's the 68th Champions League. This is how you do geometric interpretations. John Elkann, the CEO of the holding company of Juventus, is from New York City. New York City and PSG. Messi wins with PSG in the World Cup, and Juventus win the quadruple. Yep. 15th trophy for Allegri is going to occur against PSG. Juventus wins the quadruple. There's no doubt they're going to win the quadruple. If they can win the Champions League, if they win 2 trophies last year domestically, all they have to do is to win the league, and Inter sells all the star players, a small budding club. Inter, of course, it's 3 trophies. It's all about the Champions League at this point. Anyway, Donnarumma and Locatelli win at Qatar. Ramos is now playing for the Qatari club. Manuel Locatelli won his first trophy at Qatar. Big significance. Now Marco Verratti is a Juventus fan. Juventus Football Club, Marco Verratti, the Italian midfielder. Italians everywhere. Donnarumma, Locatelli, Marco Verratti, Federico Chiesa, Kenny Bonucci. The Euro final stars are going to be at the center of attention, baby, in the Champions League. Seeing all the Italians in the final for the country of Italia. Chicago Bulls, Forza Ronaldo, Juventus Football Club, the Antichrist. It's 6 for Ronaldo, 4 for Messi. 4 for Messi, 6 for Ronaldo. This has to do with Chicago as well. It is all, you see everything all come together. 14 domestic trophies for Allegri, 1 in the Champions League when Juventus wins the quadruple. The 4th trophy against the Rabbit, Lionel Messi. How about 110? Federico Chiesa, Paulo Dybala, Portugal. Ronaldo's Portugal defeated France in the Euro final. That's the 2-0 we're looking at. That's the 2-0 we're looking at when you're seeing Messi gematria of 20. Is it going to be 2-0 against Ronaldo, or is it going to be Ronaldo 2-0 against France? You guessed it. You absolutely guessed it. Without a shadow of a doubt. Federico Chiesa, Paulo Dybala, Portugal, Paris, France. Manuel Locatelli's got the gematria of Paris, France. Interesting. This would be the 67 Champions League. Lionel, Bonucci, Quadrado, Italy. The year 22, in addition to the 67th Champions League, building on from the virus that originated from Wuhan. Gigio Buffon was from Parma. Milan was where Donnarumma played for. Messi, Messi, up against Italy. Sassuolo, Locatelli is from. You start to see everything come together. I mean, why did Paris acquire 6 players this offseason? You gotta ask me this. It's because Juve is gonna win one of those 6 Champions League titles. Also, John Elkann. John Elkann has got gematria 5721, the owner of Exor, the holding company of Juventus, another Qatar connection. Then John Elkann, fino alla fine, until the end, in the last year of Ronaldo in his contract, up against the Parisian club, 3-7. Messi's 3-1 playing in Champions League finals. Maybe Bonucci's gonna have something to do with it. Maybe Quadrado's assist playmaking ability is gonna have something to do with it. Danilo also has Gematria 28. Last title occurred in the 55th Champions League for Inter Milan and for the country of Italy, and this is where you're getting the simple Gematria of Angel Di Maria having Gematria 55. So I think we're pretty clear with almost every single player on both teams. Julian Draxler's got Gematria of 67 and 22. What about Kurzawa? And let me know if I missed any. I'd be able to talk about every single player name if necessary. But yes, this is the story. If you just focus on the fact that it was Juventus' defeat in the Champions League final against Lionel Messi. If you realize that Juve was 2-6 in the final, losing to the god Lionel Messi, gotta realize it. When Juve faces Messi again, this is when they end the 26-year Champions League title spell. Just because Italy won the Euro doesn't mean the win for Italy in COVID stops there. Up next is ending a club spell. It is all continued. Is it any mystery that we see Euro winners Locatelli, Donnarumma, Chiellini, Bonucci, Bernardeschi, Chiesa in a Champions League final? It's no mystery that PSG signed 6 players, and what's going to follow is Ronaldo winning the 6th Champions League title. It's no mystery that after 66 Champions Leagues, that the 67th one has to go to Italy. You see the Gematria of Italian and Corona. You see the Gematria of Inter. That is looking at it in the big picture. And you know what? Paris doesn't go 2-6 in the final. I should say France, as a matter of fact. It's not 2-6 in the final for France. It's ending a 26-year spell before next year's final. That's really what's going to do it.